Alright. Operation Mountain Breeze. Wow. Mission 14, right? Mission 14. Let's get an auto start going. I'm going to close my canopy and then I'll talk more. Of course, I am on VR. You will only see out of my right eye, which is unfortunate. It's too bad they can't figure out a way to get both eyes going, you know what I mean? But anyhow, our objective is to, thankfully we have laser guided bombs for this mission, so we don't have to deal with the broken JDAMs. Something must have patched, I don't know, with their fusing patch, it clearly messed some stuff up because they changed fuses, they changed the bombs a little bit, and the JDAMs in the last mission were not exploding. I'm going to set up my shortcuts for my kneeboards. And that's going to be modified. Here's the target area. Thank goodness. There we are. And our bingo fuel is 5,000 pounds. Why am I talking like this? I have no idea. I have no idea. I don't like this campaign, and God bless you if you've kept. You know, look, there's things to like about it. I keep saying it. There's things to like. There's a lot to not like. And I really thought Razor, the guy who did the mission briefing here, was a robot, but now I think I know he's not a robot. Actually, he is just a very bad voice actor somewhere. I think the people that made this are like Ukrainian or something. They have like a kind of a Russian accent actually, or something Eastern European somewhere. But you know, based on how much they hate Russia, they're obviously not Russian. Data links on, IFF on, Tachyon on, 71 I believe. 71, yes, 71 X-ray. We're going to turn that on so we can do our case 1 departure. You know, the Caucasus map it gives you a map of 40 miles. The Syrian map only puts the map down at 10 miles, which is unfortunate. I like having the map. There's a way to change that. Not as far as I know. 40, 20, and then finally you get it at 10. I wish that was not the case. SA page, sensor, RWR all, as always. Yes, sir. Sequence, sure, why not? Go to waypoint 1. Oh, is there a bullseye? Is there a bullseye? Bullseye's waypoint 3. Bullseye is waypoint 3. We go to data page. We select waypoint 3 and we go to air waypoint. That way it's bullseye. Okay. My next startup process is going to the HMD page. Turning mid setup to 80. I like 80. You can go to 100. Go ahead. Go to 100. I don't care. It's your life. It's your life is something. The FPass, turn that down to 50 something. You know what? Let's not forget. Our weight of 45,000 pounds, I believe that's 16 degrees. Whoop. 17 degrees of trim. What else? Right. So, our code is 1656. Let's turn our FLIR on, and remember, we're going to need to change our FLIR code to 1656 because they like to throw curveballs at you, which I do like. I like the idea that they're going to, throw these little tricky things in. I like, when things are difficult. Not stupid difficult, but actually difficult. You know, stupid difficult meaning glitches and bugs and dumb things that you should never deal with. Anti-skid off. HSI. SE page, yeah. Chicka chicka, yeah, fickety, fickety. Auto start is complete. We're gonna.
Line 1, switch to strike.
2.
Thumb space bar, sorry. Guard
Tiger Run
frequencies.
radio check on tactical. 2.
Guard frequency. Tactical. We're good to go. So now we're gonna wait for a catapult assignment. And thankfully, no one's bugged up here on the carrier deck. 55-minute estimate for the mission. I learned something funny. If you go to your EW page, press bid test. Watch this. The quick brown foxes jumped over the lazy dog. I accidentally pressed that once and I thought I had found some sort of Easter egg. But no. Not an Easter egg, no sir. Stabilator trim up to 17 degrees, please. Thank you. Thank you. I believe it's 17. It might be 16. I can check my notes, but I'm not going to, so I don't. You know, it's not that big of a difference. And what was the other thing? Oh, right. Wind is coming from roughly the north, pretty close to the north, and it's a pretty heavy wind, isn't it? I learned that TAS is true airspeed, so it's not indicated airspeed. I forgot to mention that. MC magnetic course, I believe. So that'll be our distance, and then I think the estimated time that it's going to take, which results in your ETA. Now let's see, sometimes their times are not correct on the flight plan. We just got our instructions to take off. 719 was our
Panther
estimated
2, switch to strike.
time. Obviously that's not
2.
correct. Chief, remove the wheel chocks, please.
Chief, remove the wheel chocks.
Copy.
Nose wheel steering.
Wheel chocks are now removed.
Yeah, I really don't like the like Team America kind of like we're the world police kind of thing that, you know, a lot of these campaigns have, but they need it, you know, in order to make a campaign. You kind of have to have that, otherwise it just doesn't work, does it? But it's like we're the good guys, and we're gonna stop Russia. I don't know. We'll be the good guys in Iraq. Maybe. I used to be pro-Iraq war, believe it or not. But I've elevated my thinking on all of it. As far as I'm concerned, I elevated my thinking. Mind our own goddamn business as a country, that's what my thinking is. Peace through strength, no doubt, but just tired of feeding the military-industrial complex, you know. Oh, but it needs to be fed. I just don't think it's a coincidence that we get out of Afghanistan and then provoke Russia into invading Ukraine and then basically get into another war, essentially. Coincidence? I think not. They always need to be fed, these war machines. Why am I talking about this? I don't know. Because what does that have to do with walking through? It has nothing to do with anything. 17 degrees. I'm going to let him take off. And now I'm going to run up. Oh. And salute. Not a full burn. Not a full burn. 20 degrees of clearing to the right. Which will put us at 350.
Panther 3, switch to strike.
Gear up, flaps.
2.
And then head back to 330 for the BRC heading. Stay under 500. Add more under 500. And remain doing this for 7 miles, as I'm sure you've figured out after doing these missions quite a few times. I just screwed up my ADI. Stand by ADI. Whoopsie. Wasn't thinking. That'll work. Testing. What is our? We are Tiger 1. We are Tiger 1. And since we waypoint 1 ETA is 10:15. Wow, that actually might be accurate. Flight lead, Razor. Terrible voice actor. Marshall. Seven miles.
Tiger 1, switch to strike.
God,
2.
can you believe he's not a robot? I can barely believe it. Tiger 1, switch to strike.
Tiger 1, check. 2. Strike, Tiger 1 checking in.
Tiger 1, strike. Radar contact.
Wow, that's a heavy
Authenticate
wind.
Alpha
Gauge our
November.
HUD.
Tiger 1 authenticates Victor.
Tiger 1, authentication
True,
correct.
sure enough.
Proceed to Papa.
There's no way he's not a robot. Oh my God. Is he? I don't know. I'd love to know. I'd pay to know. 2, join up.
Tiger 1.
Tiger 1. I don't know. How good is AI voice these days, you know? Alright, we're supposed to be going 500 true. Altitude 7,000 feet. And you know your true airspeed by looking at your HSI. I'm trying to catch up to him, so continue going over a little bit. There we go. Closing in on this son of a bitch. And I'm gonna go to my flare right now. Let's get this taken care of, shall we? Code 1688. Well, that's not right. So we gotta go to UFC on our flare. LTD. C. LTDC. Auto throttle control. Let me do this first. Autopilot. Is it gonna fix itself? Let's find out. Rest autopilot. Fix yourself, please. No, it's not going to. There we go. You gotta coax it. You gotta coax it a little bit. Okay, 1656 LTD. Now, I've never actually buddy lazed. I believe the LST is for buddy lazing. I'm just going to switch it over to 1656. Switch it all. Better safe than sorry is what I say. You know, jeez Louise. Gosh, by golly. And waypoint 1, we're going to take a slight right. That's about right. Roughly to 78 degrees. You know what? So swap this over to auto. That way it'll auto swap.
Hawkeye, Lion 1, picture.
Lion 1, Hawkeye, picture clear.
Lion 1.
Autopilot's weird, you know. If you break it, if you get the little deedle-dee, it's still on, but it's not. It's like a partial thing. It's odd. And you get locked in it. You're kind of like locked in it, so your plane is partially responsive. Your aircraft's partially responsive, but it's like kind of this weird stiffness. It's odd. Just go back to this. Should be a fairly straightforward mission. We do have our countermeasures on bypass, and I just have a gut feeling I'm going to get shot at with a man pad. I just have a gut feeling about it. Could go set up a program for countermeasures. And do like a three flare drop, repetition of 3 times with an interval of like 0.75 seconds. That's a good program, I think, for dropping flares. But you know, you can always do it manually yourself. And I feel like I prefer manually doing it myself, you know what I mean? Sorry, I'm looking away. There we go. Beautiful day in Syria. It's not like a bluebird day, but it's a very cool day for flying. I love when the clouds are broken and you get this kind of spotty look. I'm trying to reshade on and off. Have us some smoke. going to take this opportunity to set up my AMRAM, the single one I have. 60-degree azimuth scan, 4 bars. Set it to 40, I guess. And you know what? A lot of people say, oh, if it's past 25 miles, do high PRF. I just do interleaved, high, medium. Like, it's just one thing that I don't have to mess with. And as long as you just change between high and medium, I feel like that's good enough. But it's definitely true that medium will not pick up distant radar signals.
Those at the target, I'll go first in. Stay 5 miles from Papa and look for Sam's.
Papa. Stay. Okay, well, you know what? Of course, I should have. I should have been paying closer attention. This is my fault. Papa, okay, is waypoint 3. So we're going to stay. Waypoint 3? Is that what's being said here? Waypoint 3 is the target. So stay 5 miles from Papa. It was what he said. Okay. Right. Beep. Stay 5 miles from Papa. Close into the target, and I'm going to go to waypoint 3, and I'm going to waypoint designate 3. We're 31 miles out, so I'm still staying with him. And I guess I will start setting up my weapon systems, my stores, as it were. It's already coded. It's pretty much already set up, so we're good to go. Not going to bother with that just yet. FLIR. And I kind of want him to die. I mean, I really can't stand this guy, but I guess I'll look for Sam's. Sheesh, it's kind of a tall order, you know. Oh, we're nearing Aleppo. I believe my target is the command center. That would be my target. So I'm gonna go ahead and hit mark 1 on that biddy. Just in case I lose it, just quickly swap back over. Not like it's hard to find. I don't think it is. So self-explanatory. Let's get off here. Too hard to see. I believe that is the command center. I do declare. Still not at 5 miles. We're gonna anchor and loiter. Keep our eyes out for man pads. Even though I'm sure if we see something, it'll be auto stated. Know until recently that you can actually turn on your map on your SA page. These targets.
What is going in?
Come on, that's got to be a robot, right? slow down. One is going in. One is going in. Oh, is that what you're doing? You're going in. Piece of shit. What a freak.
Strike, Panther 3 engaging enemy armor. Bullseye, 015, 6 miles.
Engaging enemy.
Strike.
Is that it? 5 miles. Staying 5 miles away. Auto throttle control, please. Thank you.
Pickle!
Pickle! Pickle!
There's quite heavy AAA.
Quite heavy AAA. Quite heavy AAA. Fucking guy. This fucking guy. Where did his bomb hit? It must have hit. I tried to. Yep, just hit. His other target.
Hey, good hits! I'll go for another round.
Lion 1, Hawkeye, a pop-up crew. Bullseye 115, 60 miles, Angels 4, climbing. Possible MiG-29s from Tabka.
Line 1.
I hope you get shot down, you utter piece of shit. I hate your guts, Razor. Pickle! Oh, pickle! Why aren't you pickling? Why aren't you pickling? I'm gonna drop my center line fuel tank. Thank you. Get rid of that piece of shite. It's my target, dude. I just know it. That's it. Although it doesn't have antennas like I thought it would. Just curious. Most curious.
One is going in!
What is going in? There's just no way. There's no way a human being made that sound. I just don't
Lion
believe it.
1, Hawkeye, contact heading east.
Now,
Now
Hawkeye's
Bullseye
legit
100, 70 miles,
Some
Angels
real voice
15,
actor Hawkeye.
no factor.
Line 1.
I want to hit this fucker from the south. I do.
Target destroyed. I'll hold 10 miles west from Papa. There was a large fuel tank and some fueling trucks 500 feet west from my primary target. Use your second GBU to take it out.
2.
What did this robot freak just say? Target destroyed. I'll hold 10 miles west from Papa. There was a large fuel tank and some fueling trucks 500 feet west from my primary target. Okay. Real cool, bud. Thanks. Thanks for the info. I am in a little bit of a pickle here. No pun intended. Because there's a couple of things that look like my primary there. Gonna tell you, a little bit concerned. Laser on. Make sure I got altitude. I can't fucking tell. Can't tell. Comms bunker. Ammunition depot. Okay. So the comms bunker is the smaller target. Yeah, I got it. I was wrong about it at first. Shit. Much closer than I thought there. That's it. That's it right there. Well, I could readjust, and I was told to hit it from the south, so I guess I'll do that. Get a good look at it.
Strike. Panther 2. Targets destroyed. Egressing.
Strike.
Hopefully my time is not, like, I don't know how much time I have, to be honest. They do not give you much.
2 is going in.
Laser on. Okay, that's roughly from the south. Is it perfect? No, it's not perfect.
Pickle.
You know what? Just in case, we are lasing, and it is on track. But I get worried because it's an interesting circle. It's a hit, but it's also a miss.
Nice job. Now 1 GBU to the fuel tank.
2.
Okay. All right. Fuel tank, eh? That big thing there to the west. Okay. Did hit shy. Did hit shy. Damn it. I'm always trying to rush this shit because I don't know how much time they give you. That's got to be it right there.
Two is going in.
Higher up this time. That's a fuel tank. No question about it. Forget it's in my right eye.
Pickle.
Tried to put it forward a little bit. Better not miss, you piece of shit. That's a hit.
Nice job. Rejoin at 7,000.
Nice job. Nice job. Rejoin at 7,000. That's good. Wow, thank you, Razor. Fucking goober goon. Douchebag. Razor, I hate your guts. Fuck you. That's how I feel about it. That's how I feel about it. Tell you what. Alright, let's rejoin. Yep. Just trying to hit those targets from the south. I don't know, what would have happened. I'm not too hip to what exactly happens if you drop the bomb and it's going into the wind as opposed to against the wind, being blown off course. That kind of stuff is kind of a mystery to me. But, they told me to drop the bombs roughly from the south, coming from the south, and that's what I did, and it worked out. So that's nice. Still wasn't precise. That wind really does mess with you. No question about it. What's your speed, Basic? Basic, what's your speed? 0.6. Spacebar.
Let's go home.
Let's.
Panther 2, strike. Contact Marshall.
Panther 2, flight go.
2.
I'm just gonna assume that we might have to defend ourselves in the air here. Clouds. Low-level stratus? Is that what we would call them? Or are those cumulus clouds? I don't know. Which about clouds? I'm not a cloudy, cloudy kind of guy. Couldn't tell ya. Jeez. Bother putting this up on my YouTube channel. I mean, it's pretty goddamn straightforward, isn't it? Take off, drop the bombs, leave.
Strike, Panther 3, Winchester, ingressing.
Strike.
But I'm grateful that this campaign is almost done. It's almost over. Pretty happy about it. I always appreciate a campaign. $14. Guess it was worth it. It was worth it. Not really. It's just kind of the most bog standard story and missions you could have, really. Some search and rescue. I mean, the one where you're defending the refugee boats against the Syrian Navy, I just feel it's the most ludicrous story ever. I can't imagine. I mean, I could be wrong, but I just cannot imagine that anything like that would ever happen in real life. Like, Assad uses his navy to go after fleeing refugees. It just sounds crazy to me. But, you know, he is a crazy guy. And he's a piece of shit. But still, even with that being said, why use resources for people fleeing the country? It just didn't make sense to me. Cool if there were like, you know, high value targets and we get pictures of the guy, and you know, maybe we have to find. There was Operation Service North did really well on like the third or fourth mission. Maybe you get there and you got pictures of the compound, and you got a convoy that pulls up, and you're like, hold on, you know, maybe we gotta wait. Is the target leaving? Is he coming, going? And it's very cool. To observe it all with your FLIR. None of that in this campaign, unfortunately. And you actually do real 9 lines with JTAGs in Cerberus North. Just below the clouds. Fast forwarding. Thank God our bombs worked this time. Well, looks like we'll be out of harm's way here.
Tiger 1, strike. Contact Marshal.
Tiger 1, let go!
Take it, let go! Take it, let go! Fucking weirdo, buddy. You're a weird motherfucker. and I don't like you. And I kind of wish you had gotten shot down. You know, that's my dream, to watch this fucker get shot. Weird ass.
Tiger 1 check.
2.
Yes, I am.
Marshall, Tiger
Very
1 marking
hateful.
Moms 067 for 24, Angels 7, State 6.2.
Tiger 1, Marshall. Mother's weather is visibility 10 plus miles. Broken clouds at 8,000. Altimeter 29.901. Case 1 recovery. Expected BRC 338. Report see me at 10.
Tiger 1.
Tack in on course line 338 using the HSI, turn and tack in on, of course. We could have our fun little tack in sounds if we want. Why don't we start descending? Where do we stay? You know, I am very curious about the accuracy of, because each mission is basically the same for case 1 recovery. It's like you do this rapid slowdown, which to me seems like I have to believe, have to guess that that's not
Tiger
how it's
1,
actually
Zebra
done.
10.
And then this rapid descent.
Tiger 1, update state, switch tower.
State 6.0, light go.
2.
Like go to channel 5.
Tiger 1 check.
2.
Should we shoot him down? Put him right in the path of the gun. Let's do it. Let's do it. It's time. Pull the trigger. Oh. God damn it. Sorry, I don't have the courage.
Altitude.
For fratricide. Do you have the gumption for fratricide? Oh, it's a heavy wind. It's gonna be pain. It's gonna be pain to land. Tell ya. Tell ya. I'm not gonna like it.
Tower, Tiger 1, overhead Angels 3, state 5.3.
5.3.
Tiger 1, tower BRC 338. Signal is Charlie.
Tiger 1.
Wow. It's not as ridiculous of a descent as some of the other returned carriers. Oh wait, here he goes. Hit the air brake and then hit the afterburner. That makes a lot of sense, right? I don't know, it makes sense to me. There's that AI drift that looks like a rudder turn on steroids. You get rudder yawing left. I don't think it's actually happening that way. Let's put it that way. Let's get this over with. Let's see, he gets on the right side of the carrier. And like, actually, he might be on track. Look at that. Whereas some of the other recoveries are not that way. This actually is.
Bingo. Bingo.
Waiting roughly 15 seconds. Got a little high, and a little far. We gotta turn hard and fast. That'll work, I guess. 1.3 miles off the course line. Got a little higher than 600 feet. Gear down, flaps to full. Trimming. Heavy northerly wind. Bump to the right. Right. Goddamn north. Oh, heading into the north. Heading into the wind. And I gotta fix my. Ow. That's, okay, whatever, that'll work. Gotta fix my VR strap. It's like digging into my skull. Whoopsie. Am I a pro at this? No. No, not at all. Quite bad at it, actually. I used to be pretty good. Believe you me. But I just, I don't know the right way to do it anymore. I just do it to the best of my ability. Just kind of vaguely how I remember it. I feel like you're supposed to be well, I'm pretty far out, as I usually am. I always spit myself out further. Try to give myself a little time. So it's pushing me to the left, eh? I thought the wind was going to push me to the right for some reason. Very low. gun, didn't I? Back off. Full burn and stop. Whoops. Oops. Butterfinger. Shutdown procedures. Go. We're gonna do some shutdown procedures. You're gonna get shut down, boy. Tell you what. Do as you're told. Well, I mean, first run it was. It's my first run on that mission. It's a pretty easy mission. Can't imagine anyone needing to watch this for any guidance. But, you know, I'll be here, you know, if you need me, as usual. Auto shutdown procedures, left windows and end. Spacebar for debriefing.
Let's briefly go through the mission.
Let's
Take a
hear
seat,
your horrible
BT.
voice
It
acting.
was nice flying with you. I had heard that you had issues with formation flying, but you've clearly improved. Excellent. Our squadron did a good job supporting the rebel counterattack today. At least 2 armed companies were destroyed by Panther flights. The Russians are out of the game, and the Syrian Air Force is clearly nearly incapacitated. We were able to operate without being disrupted. Our flight's mission was particularly important.
He has an
Disabling the
accent.
enemy's logistics and command center was probably one of the most critical tasks so far.
So could it
Close and
really
air
be an
defense was
AI?
tough, but fortunately, the enemy's air defense missiles seem to be running low. My first GBU hit the intended target, the enemy's logistics
Target?
building. A few anti-aircraft artillery shells exploded very close, but I made it through unscathed. The
Unscathed.
second GBU pierced the ammo dub's roof, destroying the entire bunker. You hit the primary target perfectly. The command bunker is nothing but smoking ruins now.
Ooh, we
The
added a
second
little
GBU
laugh.
hit close enough to the
What a
fuel
great voice
tanks,
actor.
destroying the tank and the waiting fuel trucks. The return flight went according to plan. Your landing was okay, you're alive. Now hit the shower.
What a terrible voice actor. My God. That is a human being. Oh, shit. No. He ought to be ashamed of himself. I mean, usually I'll be like, oh, you know, A for effort. No. No A for effort. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul. Okay? Okay. Thanks for watching. God bless.